Hey everyone, it's Mark Ferguson with InvestorMore, and I'm back at the commercial industrial property where we've been getting lots of hassle from the county. We'll talk about that just a little bit, an update there. And of course we have a surprise right here that we'll talk about too. And it's just been an interesting property. Got a great deal on it. Things went really well to start with, and then they've kind of gone downhill since then. And I also talked with an engineer too about what the county is requiring, what we might have to do here, with some good and bad news. So first off, yeah, we drove by here, and this is sitting here. And most of this place is rented by a diesel mechanic, part of a church, part of it another guy who uses it for storage. And the church is a big issue with the county. But we've had 2 campers dropped off here, and then this apparently has been here for like 3 or 4 days. And no plates, obviously busted up tire. Yeah. Plate, it does have a front plate, but I don't really feel like opening the door up. Yeah, this is not your junkyard, sorry. The county also, the diesel mechanic has kind of taken over a little bit more than he should. Talked to him, he's super cool. He said he'll move these trucks because these aren't allowed to be out front, they're supposed to be out back. There's almost another acre back there that he rents for yard space. This spot right here was rented to a detailing company, and they kind of bailed after a while, and we were going to rent it to the diesel mechanic, another person who's acquainted with him, as a car dealership, but then the county started giving us saying we can't do that, can't have the church, and some other issues here. So why we can't have the church, I explained it before in a video. This is a little longer, be real succinct hopefully. 2014, a site plan was done by the previous owner that wanted to build a truck washout back here between the Quonset huts and this building. Obviously he never did that. He did redo some septics, do some other stuff, but part of that site plan was they wanted a lot of landscaping done, which we'll talk about, some drainage work done, which we'll talk about, and that was designated as a grocery store. Well, because that was designated as a grocery store, it pretty much can only be a grocery store or some kind of retail sales establishment without redoing the site plan, amending it, and going through the county to do all that. So because it's a church, then that's not allowed, and the county found out about that through my YouTube videos, which we've talked about, and they readily admitted. We just got another violation letter from them on a property I own just down the street for having a semi parked in that yard, ironically, in an industrial zone. And I believe they repair semis there too. And the county said we can't have that, so we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on there too. But anyway, with this property, met with the county, had a meeting, and we actually found the engineer who did the site plan in this in 2014. Met him, came out here, talked to him. He is really cool, super cool. He told us about the septics. That's actually the lift station for the septics. So these are very expensive septics. Another one was done in the back. And the reason they have septics is even though there's a city sewer line, we're in the county, but the city has a sewer line in the street. There's like a massive storm drain in between here and the city sewer, and it was a lot cheaper to actually make super expensive septics than to be able to go through that drain line, and I don't think the city would have even let them do it. So that's why we have septics back here. We met with the engineer, met him at his place. He's like, hey, let's just drive over and take a look at it. We came over here and looked at everything that was done over here. And so what we've figured out, and what the engineer said, is he doesn't think we have to do anything too crazy. I shouldn't walk off. So since we're not doing a truck washout, obviously we don't have to do that. But they had mentioned some kind of pond or retention area that needed to be done right here. And all he said it was a concrete wall going around this little berm here. That's all it is. This drain, he said, needs to be cleaned out because it's full of dirt. This is part of their drainage plan that does go to the giant drain in the city street. And then landscaping wise, they called for parking spots over there that were laid out better. They called for trees over here. But he said since 2014, the county has been a lot more lenient on those plans because of water shortages, and we probably don't have to put trees in. We can probably just put another strip of railroad ties along here, put rock in between it, Do that over there as well, and that should be good enough for the city as far as landscaping. The expensive part is that he said we probably need to gravel this whole lot. So grade it, lay down gravel, you know, crushed road base, something like that, and do that for the whole lot, which could be probably pretty pricey, I'm guessing. I'm not sure how much. We've never had to do that. So that's something that we'll have to look into, figure out. But in the meantime, we're trying to get some guys over here to just clean this place up and get rid of a lot of the junk. I don't know if that was there before. I don't think it was. But one of the big issues too was this back lot used to flood all the time, and we've never seen it flood back here. And they required a French drain be put in all the way along the back, all the way along the side. And the county had said it wasn't done, but our engineer said yes, it was done. He knows it was done, and we were able to find one of the drains in the back corner. So it's been done. There's like 3 drains along there, but a bunch of them are covered up, and there's supposed to be a drain somewhere along here. This has also been covered up. So we're having some of our guys come out, clean up all the tumbleweeds, and clear out all the old trees so we can uncover those drains, get those cleaned out, and make sure they're working right. So once we get that done, we get some of this other stuff cleaned up, the engineer will come back out, kind of give his idea and plan of what needs to be done for drainage and the site plan and stuff, and then we can go talk to the county, hopefully get that squared away, and they should, in theory, let the church be here and amend that use for the church. So we'll just have to see about all that and how that all works. So for right now, we're waiting for our landscaping guys to come clean everything out. I don't have a sticker with me for this. We got rid of one of the campers before because that is the easement for the state. This is a state highway right here, and it was parked right along the edge there. So the state came and towed it. This obviously is not on that easement, so we'll put stickers on it. Hopefully someone, you know, takes it. Otherwise we'll have to get it towed. I don't know why so many people need to drop their vehicles off here. And then go from there. Then once we get hopefully the church settled, maybe they'll be able to do a car dealership here, I'm not sure. But the uses are allowed: car repair, storage, warehousing, mechanics. So I don't know, it kind of fits in with car sales, but we'll have to check and see from there. So all right, we're back here the next day to meet with some of our contractors about cleaning the yard up and different stuff. Oh, hi Corvette. And yeah, apparently someone just took out the telephone post, although it's probably not telephone. But that is not something I'm gonna touch, that's for sure. Oh, there's where it was. But I'm surprised there's not somebody here, you know, fixing this right now. Or maybe they don't know it's down, I don't know. But that's probably taking out power to some people. All right, so we found one of the drains too, or another one. So we found this drain, and it runs all the way back to the corner over there. We found that drain. There's another one in the middle back there that we think we might have found yet, but it's covered up with dirt and stuff. And another one in the other guy's yard who's renting on the other side. So we're still gonna clean up all the tumbleweeds and stuff, but looks like our French drain system has been found. And of course the Jeep is still here, and I forgot my stickers. I just got like 100 new of my green toe stickers, and I forgot to bring them with me. So next time, and then yeah, our guys are coming here to clean all this junk up here too. So CenturyLink is here right now. So it is telephone, internet lines that got knocked down, but that must have happened right before we got here. But there's no skid marks, there's no like tracks even. That's really weird. I don't know how that happened. We're figuring stuff out, but it has been a little bit difficult, and I do highly suggest meeting with counties or cities in person with a large group of people, as you can get kind of different people giving different opinions. And when I was just trying to email them individually or talk to them individually, we were getting nowhere. They weren't being helpful at all. And I think also bringing an engineer or someone like that, we've brought in engineers or architects before, also helps too, because they know, the city knows that they can't, or county knows that, you know, they know what they're talking about, they know the rules and what's going on, and they can help you out a lot as well. So that's the update. We'll have more updates here as things roll along. Still a good deal. I paid $865 for it. And if we did do all that stuff and made it real nice and got all rented, I mean, it's $1.5 million property or more doing all that stuff, especially once the Jeep's gone. All right, thanks for watching. Love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. Keep those coming. Be back soon.